Hey everyone, welcome back to the Golden Circle Homestead. I am Amanda Rodden, that is our rooster, and welcome to season 2024. So today I'm going to be doing a seed haul with you guys to share with you the seeds I've purchased and where I got them from. Alright, so the first place I ended up getting seeds from this year was Burpee, and that is because the majority of the seeds that I needed, they were just least expensive through Burpee for the price to quantity ratio. So that's just what I did this year. I went through Burpee, and yeah, so the first one I ended up getting was fennel. It's Florence fennel, and you're gonna hear the chickens in the background because we're on a homestead. But the Florence fennel, I love fennel as an essential oil. It is so good for your digestive health, and it's one of my staple essential oils. So one of the things I want to do with fennel is actually see how I can repurpose it and use it for that same purpose in teas or what have you. I'm not quite sure, but I ended up growing this in Michigan, and it got right to the point right when we were moving and I couldn't take it with me, so want to do a do-over here and get to repurpose it. I have some Greek oregano, and so this is just replenishing my herb stock, which is totally gone, and so have that there, just one of my herb staples. I'm also totally ran out of kale, so I got this dwarf blue curled Vates, I'm guessing. I have not heard or seen Vates attached to the end of it, but it's dwarf blue kale. But yeah, I love making kale chips and just tossing this into a salad, and so had to replenish that. I got some celosia. This is a king coral. It's been so long since I've ordered these that I don't remember what the color or the variety is, but I will throw it in here so you can see it. But yeah, this is one of my favorite flowers to grow, so or to have in my garden, and so I wanted to get back to that now that we're going to have a permanent garden space this year. The next one I have here is pumpkin. It is a Connecticut field variety, and it is like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. I just would love to be able to have a field of pumpkins somewhere on my land where I can just go and pick my pumpkins when it's fall and ready to carve pumpkins for Halloween. The next one I got from Burpee here, this is another one of those, not a staple, but just one I want to add this year to the garden. It's a gourd. This is a daisy gourd, and it's another one of those that, because it's been so long, I can't remember what it actually looks like, so I'll throw up a picture here. But this is probably from the standpoint of wanting to just have gourds that I can decorate for the holidays and for the fall season. These next two I'm really excited about. I had them back in Michigan and loved growing them, loved the smell and everything that they just, the aesthetic, what they provided, getting to go out there and harvest them. These were just like really fun things that just brought me joy. So I'm really excited to be able to have them again this year. And that is chamomile for some tea, and also the smell. It is such a beautiful aroma. And then also lemon balm, which is just another, great thing for the smells for the tea, for, cold process soap making, whatever you're doing, just the smell, so good. Lastly, from Burpee here, we've got our big pack of sweet corn, because I ran out, and, that's just a yearly staple. Gotta have some corn, right? Barbecues, it's summer. This is the Golden Bantam variety as well. I really have this brand loyalty to Baker Creek, and really just love the aesthetic. It makes you feel like you're getting something unique and special because, heck, their URL is rare seeds as it is, so it just feels, like it has, like, you're getting this special treasure when you're getting something in the mail. So, of course, you can't not, place some order, and look at the packaging, it's always so cute. But yeah, I didn't order a ton from Baker Creek, just again, trying to be realistic and budget conscious here. So went with Burpee for the majority of the staples, but what I couldn't get at Burpee, or just, wanted something fun to lean into gardening and enjoy it, because that's what we should be doing, right? Like, growing staples is great, but we want to have some fun too. So the rest of these are from Baker Creek. So I had mentioned that I had gotten gourds from Burpee, and I'm pretty sure those are the little ones. But the other types of gourds that I really want to grow are these birdhouse gourds. So I ordered those. I'd love to be able to have like a craft for the kids and I to do together. That would be a ton of fun. So got those. And then really, as I'm looking at this, I did not get very much. But the other one I got, which I want to end up exploring more opportunities with this, because I did end up collecting some of the seeds, and then they got lost in the transition. So I just ordered more seeds because I really want to grow this again and actually use it. But these are Job's Tears, and they have just a bunch of versatility, everything from it being an actual grain, so I want to like see what I can do with that there, but also like the seeds themselves can be used as beads, so for different crafts like that. They're also, I'm going to read the back here just because I'm also needing a reminder. It's an ancient grain-bearing plant used for food, necklaces, rosary beads, and traditionally in folk medicine for arthritis and to remove heat. So it just seems like, you know, one of those plants that it's fun, it's super versatile, and just to have it on hand would be really cool. The next one I am like determined to master because I use this so much as a sweetener and a sugar substitute, and that is stevia. And this is just like, there are not very many seeds in here, it's pretty pricey, and so to manage, so it's 15 seeds for $5. So trying to master this, like see how we can go with stevia this year. I'd love to be able to get some of those plants and actually use them for sweetener. And then my last seed packet is the freeze seed. And so I'm going to give you a moment. Maybe you've ordered from Baker Creek this year, maybe you have not, but just kind of quietly think, and I'd love to hear in the comments below what you think my free seed is before I reveal it. And I'd also love to hear what free seed you got if you did order. So the free seed packet I got is carrot, and it's the variety of, I'm going to say Corral, with a K, and so got that for my free seed, but I'd love to hear what you thought and what you ended up getting. I also have one more order from Baker Creek that has not come in yet, and it is literally for only one thing, and it's potatoes. So I got some I got some Yukon Gold. Those are the potatoes I got. So those should be in any day, but that is my last Baker Creek order. And then I'm going to show you some other seeds that I ended up getting in a free giveaway, and also some additional seeds and something exciting you can probably do with your local government. So I'm a part of a bunch of different gardening and homesteading groups on Facebook. If you have not joined a bunch of those, they are great resources. We also have one for the Golden Circle Homestead too. It is called the Steadfast Culture Global Homesteading Community. You can go check that out and join our community and contribute to that space. But one of the groups that I am in, someone was giving away free seeds that had been so generously given to them, and they were going out into the community and finding people who would use them and would appreciate them. So I ended up getting a bunch of free seeds through that, and I'm going to share with you what I was given. So I got some more kale, but this is the lacinato variety, so this is great for if you're doing like wraps or anything like that with kale. Like, these are like really large leaves, so you can do that. I got some Fairy Morse peas. These are sugar snap, edible pod. Love sugar snap peas. Also a great snack for kids. I got some Mammoth sunflower seeds that are organic from Burpee. All of these are for this year, like from 2023 for the 2024 season. So these are like, you know, things that I would have, you know, picked up at the store or ordered online, and it's just so cool that they were, you know, given. I got some lavender seeds. I have not had the greatest experience growing lavender from seed, but you know, I'm gonna try my hand at it again. This is an English variety. Got some California poppies. sunset mixed colors, so some really pretty pinks, oranges, and reds, and yellows. Poppies are another one of my favorite flowers to grow. Then we have a couple of these California Wonder sweet pepper seeds from Fairy Morse. Some sweet corn from Fairy Morse. These are two different varieties though. One of them is a candy corn hybrid and the other one is a G90 hybrid. Got those. Here's where a lot of the herbs are coming in that I was recalling from earlier. So we've got some Genovese basil from nope, this is not Back to the Roots, the next one is. This is Burpee Organics, but then I have another one that's the same variety, but this is from Back to the Roots. Then we've got some dill, which I love the smell of dill, and I just love the look of dill when it blossoms too. Like, this is just one of those things I love to have in the garden. Like, not only, I don't know, dill is one of my favorites. I love pickles. I love pickling things, and so, I don't know, dill is just so good, so good. It's beautiful, it's easy to collect the seeds, and it's just such a good staple. Got some mint, some spearmint from Back to the Roots. Some more oregano Greek from Burpee Organics. Got some more pumpkins because, you know, I'm gonna need all the seeds for that, you know, huge plot of, you know, pumpkin field. And so this is the specific jack-o'-lantern variety from Fairy Morse. Then a few more from Fairy Morse. These are two different types of tomatoes. One of them is the beefsteak and the other one is Better Boy hybrid. Then we have a bunching onion. This is White Lisbon from Burpee. And then we have this beet from Burpee Organics, and shout out to one of my hometowns, Detroit, Michigan. This is a Detroit dark red medium top beet. I've got a couple broccolis here. They are the same variety. They're both the DeSico broccoli. One is from Burpee Organics and the other one is from Fairy Morse. And then I've got a couple more carrot packs. These are both tender sweet from Fairy Morse. And then lastly, I have another dwarf blue curled kale from Fairy Morse. So I got all of those. And then the way that this giveaway was set up was that we could kind of look through a list of what was available and choose 20 or so varieties that we were really hoping to get. And so there were a few additional varieties that I had requested that were so popular they ended up getting split. So one of them was Sun Gold tomatoes, and those are, I already have some of my own, but like that is my favorite little tiny tomato to grow. They are so good, such a good snack to just go in the garden and pick and eat. I didn't get any Kajari seeds this year because I have not been successful with growing them, but since they were listed I did request them, so I have a few to try again this year. I've heard a lot of great things about the Paul Robeson heirloom tomatoes, so I put in a request for those, and I've never had it but would love to try it, so got that one. And then lastly, ground cherries. Would love to be able to have some of those in my garden this year too. So if you live in the state of Tennessee, there is a project going through the Department of Transportation, the Tennessee Department of Transportation. It's called the Pollinator Habitat Program, and you can actually go to www.tnpollinators.org if you live in Tennessee and put in a request for them to send you some free milkweed seeds for Project Milkweed, because they're trying to rebuild like butterfly communities in order to have more butterflies and to give them places and things to actually come and like consume. And so what they say is that it rebuilds crucial habitats for monarch butterflies by providing them with necessary resources to survive. So they are going out and sending free milkweed seeds out to anyone who puts this request in. I am not sure how many other state governments and other state entities are maybe doing something like this, but it might be something to look into if that is something you're interested or passionate about. You might be able to request free seeds that way. So I ended up doing that, and I got just a handful of seed packets from them for some common milkweed and also for some red milkweed. So that is something you might be able to do as well. That exhausts my seed haul and collection for 2024 for what I have that's new, that's coming in. I have some other staples I'm going to be planting that you're just going to have to be surprised about and wait and see in this year's videos. But I would love to hear if you've already done your own seed haul and you've already gone out and purchased seeds. What are you gravitating toward? Is there anything cool that you're really excited about planting this year that maybe you never have before? Or is there just the staple, whether it's, you know, just for the kitchen and for the home and the, you know, cooking, or if it's something that like you love growing this every year and you just, it's not necessarily a staple, but you can't not grow it. I'd love to hear what your favorites are and what you're most excited about for this 2024 growing season. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.